Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Lisa.loring. How are you this Monday morning after our full moon last night? Had a lot of energy yesterday. I swear, I realized like how much I got done yesterday. It was a little frightening. But I also have an Aries moon in the tropical zodiac. In the um Vedic, though, I actually am an Aquarian with a Pisces moon. So it's interesting. I think Pisces rising too. I don't know. I have to look at it again. But yeah, I'm an Aquarian with a Pisces moon. And then I think Pisces rising. Yeah, I think that's correct. And then in the the Western astrology, I'm a 5 placement Pisces with an Aries moon. Yes. All right, so let's get started. I'd like to do we'll work with I won't work with the Shadowscape Tarot. This still or not, we're really not going to work with this, are we? So I'm just going to clear my energy. I think I put my cards in all upside down. Okay, so let's turn them right side up. And if they come upside down, they come upside down, and then we'll do that, right? But otherwise, let's work with the Gilded Tarot deck today. And before I actually did, and we'll pull a card from the Kuan Yin Oracle card deck. So I didn't pull one for myself earlier. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And I have Pete, my cat, here, my big man. Before I pulled cards earlier, I pulled from my crystal deck, and we got the amethyst. Oh, sorry, that's amethyst. The first card that came out was the watermelon tourmaline card, and this was the world card. So the world is definitely we've crossed a really big threshold with this full moon. And the world is your oyster. And there's no better oyster than working with like a watermelon tourmaline, which has like all these beautiful colors, almost like I was really feeling like the colors of the rainbow today, like, this kind of new beginning, that Noah's Ark kind of, that rainbow at the start, that God's promise of a new day. Right? Kind of cool, right? And then we also got the death card, which was amethyst. And so, the things have passed, things have died. Let them go, let them have their season and move on to a new day. Those are, that's just been coming strong through all of the readings that I've been doing, all of the messages. And I think that we all feel that. And if you can't quite, like I said, if you can't quite get there, what can you do to look around and just see what feels fresh and new? Be honest, because it's true. It's there. Hi, Sophia. What's going on, Sophia? All right, so let's work with the Gilded Tarot deck today. We've already got one card coming up, and we've got the Emperor card. So this is what I'm saying. This is mastery. We've already got a wonderful card coming up. We've got the Emperor card. And the Emperor is and although the moon, I think at this point has moved into Taurus, but the Emperor card is the card of Aries. It's the card of new beginnings. It's the season of Aries is actually the beginning of the astrological year. Astrological seasons. Everything has its season. The next one coming up, the Magician card. Again, the number 1 card. So that's another card of Aries. First sign. Some people associate the Magician card with the sign of Gemini. I forget why that is, though. I honestly don't know. But so we've got oh, Sophia, she's playing with the birds. How funny. All right, so we have 2 major arcana cards that have come out. And actually, in the crystal deck, those are 2 major arcanas as well. We've got the World and Death. So that's great. Let things have their season. We are in a new season of Aries. Feel for that drive, feel for that moving forward, that moving forward in things that not only serve yourself well, so you're actually serving the world well. That's a message that I'm getting in right now. Right? It's a great message, because when we do serve ourselves well, the Hanging Man. So we've got the next major arcana card coming up, and that's actually the number 12 card. And 12 comes into 1 and 3, which is the messages coming in from the divine, And it's a divine messages, working with the ascended masters, those kinds of messages, a card of mastery, a card of working in trine. You think that perfect three. And I don't know why I'm like flaking on the here. I'll look it up really, really fast. You know what? I wanted to work with the flower therapy cards today, and I might actually work with that today. So I don't know why I'm like flaking on the number three. That's so weird. Three is a significant. Oh no, that was five. The ascended masters are helping you, usually meaning an ascended master you feel close to. For example, Jesus, Kuan Yin, a saint, or some other spiritual or religious figure. Number three is definitely working with the divine. It's not just it's receiving messages and actually working with that higher connection, working with that higher vibrational of spirituality. Oh, I see. She's playing with the plants. That's what's going on over there. All right. I'm having my coffee this morning in my Pisces cup. I love my Pisces cup. All right. So I'm going to leave it with those three today. And then the Six of Pentacles card came up. And again, this is divine assistance. This card has been coming up. It's been coming up a ton. I love that. I love that. This card has been coming up. This is divine support as well. If you look really closely, see the hands at the bottom of the card? And this person who is weighing out things, things have been measured out. We have been looked at, and our work has been found to be good. This is a card of Pentacles. And as I said in last night's reading, as a reminder, the card of Pentacles, anything in the suit of Pentacles, is about things coming true right here, right now, like in the 3D. It's coming true right now. It's just a matter of believing in it and having that belief system to let the universe come in and support you, to work with that. Like I said, that number three, I was really drawn to the hanging man being the number three, to looking at things from a different perspective, right? To taking that moment of rest. So that's the bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles card. And yeah, you've got the Five of Cups. So you can choose to continue to look at the three cups that are tipped over, or you can look at the ones behind you and move on. The Seven of Pentacles, and there's no reason to be sad because we've done, like I said, we've done the work. The universe has seen this. Your higher power has seen this. We are well supported. The next card underneath that, my little girl. What's going on, Sophia? You're such a bold girl. You're such a bold girl. She's so bold. Queen of Cups. Again, I talked about her last week, how abundant she is. She's literally pregnant, full breast. She's breathing her creativity out into the world. She's also mastering her emotions. She's very artistic. And she's bringing her divine essence into the world. Like I said, where was that card about what was I talking about mastery of self and the serving of the self is actually serving of the collective, right? We serve the collective when we serve ourselves well, when we show up as ourselves in the world. So whatever mask you were wearing before, let it die, let it go. The masks are off. There's actually no room for that anymore. There's no room for that. And there's no need for it either. Risk showing up as yourself in the world. Look at the changes that have actually around you. And when you do, you're working in magic. He's got three, and I also notice he's also got a pentacle. Like, what are you creating? You've got your magic. Wield your magic. This is awesome stuff. I'm not going to go too deep into things because I will consider this as I move through the day. The Knight of Wands is also under here. Star card, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Like, we're working hard. And the thing of it is like I said, we're finding that we're having more energy than we realize. We have more energy than we realize. And if we just work, it's okay, Pete. She's just coming in. You can sleep with her. Hi, this is Big Boy Pete. If we lean into universal support, we realize that we do have more energy to achieve the dreams that we want, to make that magic. Lean into the universe. co-create. And we're being leaders in our own life when we're in that co-creation. We're being that emperor. And an emperor not only has, it's not this like, not that kings are like chump or anything, but a king is like of a smaller, maybe fiefdom or a smaller community. An emperor is like, he's got world mastery. Think of like Emperor Napoleon or the emperors of Rome or Emperor of Russia, the czars and whatnot. They had massive countries for which they were responsible. And they were looking from these really like air traffic control, kind of perspectives. And that's what we're doing. And we're showing up. We're showing up for ourselves and we're showing up for the people around us, the people who make sense. And we're very smart and we're very judicious about who that is. So let me pull one from the Kuan Yin Oracle card deck. And the numerology on, I didn't do the one for the date, but these cards these are all major arcana. So again, with major arcana, these are all huge signposts that are like, we've gone through a huge shift. So we've got the number 4 card for the Emperor. We've got the 1 card for the Magician. So that's 5. And then we have the number 12 for the Hanging Man. So that brings us to 17. Back to those messages. I knew we were coming up with that. 7, 1 and 7 breaks down to an 8, which is numbers of lots of messages coming in. And I don't know, I kept having the imagination of the 8 of Wands card, and I wonder if that's actually one of these cards here at the bottom of the deck. I don't see it. Yeah. Oh, but it's not. It's actually one of the ones kind of at the top of the deck. So at any rate, at 8 of Wands is messages coming in. So heed the messages coming in. Pay attention to the signs and the messages that are coming in. Pay attention to the magic that's around you. Lean into that magic. And what more magic can you and the universe create? And that's you working along with the energy that's around you. It's working in alignment. It's awesome. All right, so speaking of divine masters, Kuan Yin came in with that number 3. I don't know why I was really drawn to break down that Hanging Man card. Also a card of Pisces. So we've transformed. That's one of the gifts of the sign of Pisces. It's transforming into something new. What can we transform? What can we look at differently? Pisces has that broad perspective, looking at things from a variety of perspectives. Kuan Yin, what is the message that you have for us today? What are the messages on the energies that we can work with today to get the most out? And here she is, Maiden Magu. This is a wonderful card of springtime. I love the decorative artwork on this. Maiden Magu. This is a card of springtime, of new beginnings, and that's the number 16 again. So 1 and 6 is 7. So we have some choices. We're looking around at the variety of things from which we can choose. Maiden Magu. The Maiden Magu, goddess of spring. So it is a new beginning. Feel for that. Healing and transformation brings you assistance now. You are asked to honor that light that comes from even the darkest beginnings. Beloved one, in fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be to trust that we will arise from this darker place again, just as the spring always follows the winter. Beloved, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. So continue to look at, hi Joy, how are you? Good morning. Continue to look at whatever feels like the darker side, but after the dark comes the dawn. And that's why I was thinking a lot about the sign of Pisces. When we think about, like, we've just moved through this Aries full moon, and after the Hanging Man is number 12 card, which would be the 12th house stuff. So we left the 12th house in the zodiac, you move to that first house, that number 1 card. And that number 1 card is what's central to this reading, the Magician. So what can we make from this? What can we create in this new beginning? We're being invited to do that. And we're being invited to do it with all parts of ourselves. Like I said, the masks are off. We're creating with all parts of ourselves, and the universe wants all parts of ourselves, not just halvesies, not just the acceptable parts, all parts. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go to work. But this is fun, and I will come back later on tonight with a reading for Instagram, and so I'll post that up a little bit later. So if you go to the link, you probably will see yesterday's stuff, but I will post the other stuff a little later when I get home. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.